This video is going to go over while loops practice sum even digits. So let's think about this. We have a bunch of digits, and this was supposed to display 14, not 8. All right, so we have these digits, and we want to be able to look at each digit, and if it is an even digit, we want to add it to a total. So whenever we want to display a sum or display how many or whatever, you're going to need to introduce another variable. So I'm going to create a variable called sum, and currently the sum is 0. Worst case scenario, all my digits are odd. That means the sum of even digits isn't 0. But this time, how do I know when I need to stop? I mean, I could have a 1-digit number, I could have a 2-digit number, I could have a 20-digit number. So how do we know when we need to stop? Well, we're going to stop once we don't have any more digits to go. So we're going to look at this number, and we're going to continue on while the number is greater than 0. Okay, so while the number is greater than 0, we're going to basically we're going to break apart this number. And we're going to use two operations to help us break apart a number. We're going to use the remainder operator. That's going to extract a digit basically. And then we're going to use integer division to shorten our number. So let's say we have this number right here. I'm going to first extract the last digit. And so I'm going to say int last digit equals num mod 10. Now, do I need this variable? No, but I'm going to include it in there so that way you can kind of see the thought process. So I have my last digit. If my last digit is even, then I'm going to add it to sum. So the advantage of creating this, extracting the last digit, is I don't have to keep saying num mod 10. If num mod 10 mod 2 is 0, then sum plus equals num mod 10. Now I know what my last digit is. If it's even, add it to the sum. After I've decided whether it's even or odd, I don't need to use that number anymore. I just need to look and kind of like shorten my number. And so thankfully, thanks to integer division, we can do that by dividing by 10. Remember, 5,266 divided by 10 is going to truncate the decimal, so it's just going to be 526. And then I'll repeat the process that I'm going to extract the 6 as the last digit. If it's even, I'll add it, and then I divide by 10 and I'm left with 52, get the last digit. If it's even, I count it, divide by 10 and I'm left with 5. See if 5 is even. If it is, I add it to the sum, and then when I do 5 divided by 10, I'm left with 0, and then I will finally stop. All right, and so then here I want to display the sum. Okay, so let's see if this works as intended. All right, so I have a bunch of numbers. Let's see which ones are supposed to go up here. All right, sum even digits, 2, 4, and 1. 2 plus 4 is 6, so that looks good. 1, 3, 5 are all odd digits, so that should be 0. And then 2, 6, 3, 2, 2, 2. So 2 plus 6 is 8. 2, 4, 6. That should be 14. All right, so it looks good. All right, but this right here, this process of doing a repeated combination of modulus 10 and division by 10, it's a pretty standard way of extracting digits of a number. Okay,